Yo, what's good? Can you guys hear me? Clan playing Helldivers. Dude, I want to play it so bad. I do not want to be on here that late or that long because I want to play Helldivers, real talk. All right, guys. Oh, sorry. It's 11:43 for you right now. Just start the stream. Hey, man, good things take time. Actually, when is the next time the Spurs play? Let's see. What? Are we back? Okay. Are we back? Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Welcome back, Clank. Yeah, I had to turn the Wi-Fi off and turn it back on. I have no idea. I think we're okay though. Okay. I think we're steady. I think we're steady. Okay. Sorry about that. I have no idea what just happened. Bruh, stream going in and out. Still? He's back? I have no idea, guys. You good, bro? Okay. All right. All right. So, guys, I was quite frustrated with this game. I wasn't angry. Okay. I think I was more so disappointed. Stream has a lag. Okay. Well, it looks like you're going to have to watch this video after the fact. Okay. When I upload it. Okay. Now. Okay. I have no idea what's going on, guys. I'm so sorry, chat. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'll have to fix it off when we're like actually off. But yeah, I was disappointed in this game, man. It's like a parent, right? It's like the one thing you don't want to hear, and the one thing you do not want to hear from your parent is that they were disappointed in you. And Spurs, I was disappointed. Okay, I was quite disappointed. You can't make this many mistakes and expect to win the game. You just can't. There's no way against a team of this caliber that you can do that. And I felt as if the Spurs didn't really come out with their thinking caps on. I mean, they made some really terrible, god-awful decisions. Now, while turnovers were nearly the same as the Nuggets, I mean, we only had 4 more turnovers than them. It felt as if they really amplified their chances after getting turnovers. Like, let me see. We can look at team stats. I'm sure it comes up on that. Let's see. Total turnovers. Points off of turnovers. Actually, we had more points off of turnovers. Surprising enough. I did not realize that. That actually makes it even more sad that we lost the way that we lost. Look, at the end of the day, what really frustrated me the most was just the fact that it felt like a layup line. We didn't necessarily have our thinking caps on. We were constantly making taking bad shots early into the shot clock, mind you. And this is one thing. Now you guys are going to really just say, Clan, you just hating. I'm just going to be real. All right. This is my truth now. All right. This is one thing that infuriates me. And don't worry, I'm going to get on to everybody. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and start. Let me get the elephant out of the room. Everyone gets upset when I mention this player. I am tired of Keldon Johnson getting extraordinarily excited when we're in the third quarter. I am tired of seeing it. I am tired of getting so hyped like you never made a shot before. I hate it. Now, I'm cool with his personality where he does bring that mental edge. You know, he's a tough cookie, all right? But in the third quarter, it's happening over and over again in which he gets going a little bit at the end of the third, possibly, and then he just like acts a fool. Like, yeah, we pumping your chest. No. We got a whole quarter to go. Chill out. And he definitely got ahead of himself because in the fourth quarter, he took a really bad 3 early into his shot clock, didn't look for any teammate, and Popovich got very angry, took him out of the game, and immediately put him back in. So, yeah, look, we have an entire game to play. We got an entire fourth quarter to play. Let's not get too excited. So I didn't like that. So that's the only criticism I have of Keldon in this game. Everything else, totally fine, whatever. And he was part of the Spurs run. So I'm not really mad at him or anything like that. But that did bother me. Bro, Keldon catching straight. I didn't like it, dude. I hate it. I despise it. I can only be honest with you. I hate it. That's true, though. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it, dude. We have a whole fourth quarter to go. Why are we getting so excited? Chill out. This isn't the end of the fourth. If it was the end of the fourth, I'm with you. Let's get hyped. Let's get pumped. But I just hate the idea of getting so freaking excited and ecstatic. And we're still losing this game. Like, yes, let's play the fourth quarter. And we don't really see it in Sohan. Don't get me wrong, he plays tough, but we don't see it from Sohan that often. We don't see it from Wemby that often. It's like, act like you made a shot before. So that's one thing I don't like. So mentality wise, when you have a whole fourth quarter to go, I don't like it. Got a little ahead of himself, and it happens every single time. But anyways, that's all I gotta say about Keldon. Wasn't Keldon's fault we lost or anything like that. Just a pet peeve I personally have. Now it's time to get on to everybody else, okay? Because this is where I was very disappointed. I know Wembanyama's a rookie. I understand it. He is very young, all right? He just learned how to talk. He was potty trained yesterday. I get it. I understand. He's young. So, and I know when you put a whole franchise on his back, it's going to be difficult. But at the same time, as much as I've seen Wemby this season, he's much better than what he showed in this game. He did not take advantage of any mismatch. I don't know if he was tired, but it was rare when he actually took advantage of a mismatch. I mean, he had 6'3" guys on him, and he wouldn't go into their chest. He would take a weird contested layup or rely on the whistle. It was very frustrating because he's better than that. It's like, where's that Wemby that we saw go against OKC when you went right in the chest of Chet Holmgren time and time again? You think anybody on the Nuggets could have held Wemby? No. No one on that team could have held Wemby. It was plenty of one-on-one situations and where he just didn't take advantage of it at all. Now, with that being said, don't get me wrong, it takes freaking forever for guys to give him the ball, and I don't think that that's a matter of them not trying to give it to him or they're being selfish or anything. I think it is the fact that they're a young team. They're not necessarily picking their spots correctly. They're a little unsure on whether or not they should pass it. Those early turnovers in this game probably had them a little shook. So I understand it, but at the same time, man, it was like, come on, guys. You gotta give him the ball, and it's like, come on, Wemby. Once you get the ball, be patient. Work with your matchup. I mean, he was passing out immediately. Why are we just wasting time? I had 4 fouls, that's why, and they were bullying him in the paint, Gordon and Jokic. Oh wait, are we talking about Wemby defensively now? I don't know. You guys are probably talking amongst yourselves. I'm sorry, but I'm not talking about Wemby's defense. Is that what we're talking about? Because that's not what I'm worried about. I'm talking about when he was in the paint and he had mismatches, he never took advantage of them. It was like very few occasions where he actually took advantage of it. And when he did, it was like fishing for fouls or taking a mid-range shot or a floater. It was just like, what are we doing? Get into their chest, get to the paint. And I would sit back if this was like a normal occurrence where I'm just sitting back like, oh, this Wemby just isn't there yet. I'm cool, but that is not the case. We've seen Wemby play much better than this offensively. He's better than what he showed today. And I'm just going to chalk it up to maybe he's tired. Okay, maybe that's the problem. Maybe he was just tired. I don't know, but I didn't like it. They were going straight to double teams on Wemby as soon as they passed him the ball. There were many occasions that it wasn't a double team, but You're right. They did, like, teams double team him all the time. But what you just said at the end of that sentence, and you say he started to panic, that's the problem. It was a lot of panicking. He did not take his time at all. Clan streams always stops 5 minutes in, and I have tone reloaded. I don't know what that means. But yeah, it was very frustrating. You might have to watch the video after the fact. I have no idea what's going on with the streaming. I'm sorry. And I can't fix it like while I'm on. Oh, gotta reload it. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Wait, there's updates. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Drop frame over the last 2 minutes. Drop frame. I don't even know how I'm supposed to fix that. Or your bit rate. Okay, maybe I could do it in a second. But yeah, just overall, dude, very frustrating. I don't know what was going on with Wemby. Moving on. Sohan, the Nuggets haven't done well against power forwards, and I was expecting him to basically outplay Aaron Gordon, which he did. He did a pretty good job defensively and offensively. Nothing really to complain about with Sohan other than, good God, man, he missed Wemby on a really easy lob. And this was one of those situations where usually with Sohan, I could watch some of these plays where he missed Wemby and it was like, okay, this could have went another way as well. And, you know, he did find, you know, a good, you know, open man, good pass, blah, blah, blah. But this was one of those situations where it was like, oh my God, that was so obvious. I would not be mad if people took that clip and wanted to run with it because it was pretty egregious. I don't think he's doing it on purpose or nothing, but I don't know. You deserve criticism for that one. It was bad. It was really bad lob to miss. I don't know what was going on. And once again, it's one of those situations where I've seen him make that before. So I just did not like the fact that he didn't do it this time. Wemby is literally shoulder to shoulder. Wemby's unselfish will probably be good in the long run, but is frustrating. Wemby usually has a pretty decent balance as far as being unselfish and being aggressive. That's what I'm saying. I feel like this game we can criticize him quite a bit because he just usually shows up for games like this a little bit better, you know? It was a lot of lazy passes. I don't know what to say. Defensively, he was still great, mind you, though. So that's something to keep in mind. Defensively, Wemby was still great. He was still great defensively. He changed a lot for the Nuggets. When he's on the court, the Nuggets did not look comfortable whatsoever. But, you know, offensively, I felt like he didn't really take advantage of his size and his length like I've seen him do before. So it was frustrating. Moving on, Trey Jones. He was Trey Jones. But this is one of those things where I don't expect too much out of him. He's just a solid point guard. I think in the long run, he'll be a backup point guard. But he's he's continuously solid. Nothing really to say there. Devin, dude. Once again, Devin is better than this. I don't want to see any game in which Devin's only taken 13 shots. Last game, he only took 6 shots. I heard Sean Elliott say he only had 6 points last game. He only took 6 shots. That's the bigger issue. I'll take Devin Vassell having 6 points if he put that ball up there 16, 17 times. I'm cool with it. But yeah, him shooting 13. No, you got to do better than that. You got to shoot more than that. We really rely on you, and we're not going to win any games when we're just leaning on Sohan offensively. This is what teams want. Like, Sohan can go off at any given moment, but Sohan isn't going to be the one to really win you the games. With this team, how it's constructed, we're not good enough. It's not enough depth. You're going to need Devin Vassell and Wemby to show up. It just is what it is. You're going to need those two to show up. They're the legitimate threats there. But Sohan did great, but Devin, dude, come on. And I guess what bothered me the most about Devin is it felt as if, I would have to go back and watch the game, but it felt as if, just, you know, my first reaction, that he was taking a lot of outside shots early, and he wasn't playing inside out like he normally does. By the way, Inside Out 2 looks terrible. That film looks terrible. It looks terrible. But yeah, he wasn't playing inside out like he's learned to do over the past few months. in which he will attack, get to the rim at will, and then gradually, get his stroke going, and then now he's unstoppable. We didn't really see that in this game. It felt like a lot of settling for shots, like he used to. I just dealt with it with the Houston Rockets because they were playing so well defensively last game. So I'm like, whatever. He has to take more shots, but whatever. But with this one, nah, dude, you're much better than what you did in this showing. Come on now. Like I said, disappointed. Things that I've seen all season, or a big chunk of the season, weren't happening. And, you go against a championship caliber team like the Denver Nuggets, you gotta be near perfect. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. They don't have to be near perfect because they're going to take advantage of any mishap we have. If we go for a steal and miss it, they're going to take advantage of it. We don't secure that rebound, they're going to take advantage of it. They're going to execute, and unfortunately that's the situation we're in right now. But let me see, anybody else? Zach Collins has been proving more and more that he does have a spot on this team. Don Barlow, my goodness, he was great. He was definitely a spark plug. Now, this isn't giving you the full story. It's like, okay, 13 minutes, whatever, Clan, 6 points. Yeah, whatever, dude. 6 rebounds. Is it that great? No, it was really good. It was really good. Those 2 offensive rebounds were just pure hustle. He definitely changed the tide for us as far as our approach to that game. When he came in, the game just felt different. Now they went on their run. Nuggets went on their run and everything, but when Don Barlow was in the game, I felt like he was bringing true grit and grind. So kudos to him. He's proven time and time again that he definitely deserves more than likely a permanent backup power forward position on this team. Keldon, like I said, he did fine. He went on his run. I just don't like getting all excited when we're still down. Like just chill out a little bit. All right. Malachi, he was Malachi. I don't know. He didn't have that big of a role in this game. Missed quite a few shots, but whatever. Blake Wesley, offensively, not the best, but defensively, he was really good. I don't know. NBA announced considering impact on winning and show the stat on rookie ladder now. What? Okay, that's something we got to talk about. Overall, though, terrible game. I didn't enjoy it. I was very frustrated. A big chunk of the game. When they started to come back, it was a little fun, but I'll be honest, I was frustrated the entire game. This was one of those where I didn't take a lot out of it other than they're better than this. As bad as our record is, and I know what they say, you are what your record shows, but they're better than this. I've seen Wemby do better than this. I've seen Vassell do better than this. I know that they're coming off injuries. Just overall, you're better. They could have done better. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I tried to tell you on IG Clan. Oh. Okay, did I just miss it? Did I see it? Or did I? I don't know. By the way, guys, I need help with some. I already asked some of you already. Like, I already DM'd some people. But jump in my DMs, man, on Twitter or Instagram. I need help with something. There's something I have to do. And, yeah, I'm just trying to get as many people to help me with it as possible. So just hit me up. And by the way, whenever I tell you, if you're not down to do it, that's totally fine too. All right. No pressure. I know some people are like so afraid to say no, like, oh, I don't want to be it's totally cool. Like, it's totally fine. All right. You don't owe me anything. I get it. It's totally fine. I'm just saying, hit me up. There is something that I need some help with. Can't say it on stream for obvious reasons. Once I tell you, but I was like, was that my washer? But no, it was the dishwasher. I thought it was my dryer or something. Okay, let's see. Go Spurs, go. Go Spurs, go. Indeed, my friend. All right, let's see. So you said rookie ladder. Is that something that they're going to add on later? I mean, you can't add on that now, right? Is this it? Jeez. This isn't it, is it? What is it? I don't know. I don't see it. Wemby been getting double teamed like crazy, and he's always in foul trouble. Wemby gotta look. I've seen Wemby be in games where he got double teamed and he still take great advantage of it. I just felt like this past game he just to attack the rim. It's okay though. He just felt so impatient. I don't see the whole thing where they're worried about winning now. I swear I've seen it like 3 or 4 days ago. What's your name on Instagram? Let me see if I still got Instagram up. Okay, I do. Yeah, what's your name on Instagram? That might help. What? No, I was talking about OGG. Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is you. I've seen it Wednesday. Jake Paul going against Mike Tyson is so strange. Isn't this strange? And why they edit it like this? Mike Tyson's like, how old is Mike Tyson? How old is Mike Tyson? He's almost 60? What are we doing? Now, like, I'll be honest. 57? Okay, I'll be honest. I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch. And I'll be cheering for Mike. All right, they won me over. I'll be on Netflix watching. Because it's free on Netflix, right? It's not like some like pay-per-view thing. It's just like they already got their deal, so like that's it. I'll watch. But why? I mean, I really want Mike Tyson to win. I mean, look, he got several months to go, okay? He got several months. He knows how to train. He knows how to box. He's still insane. He looks so old. Like, he's in great shape. He's in great shape. It's just, what are we doing? Mike Tyson's gonna lose so hard. Dude, that would be huge for Jake Paul, wouldn't it? I beat Mike Tyson. I don't know. Nothing annoys me more than seeing role players take more shots than our franchise player. Well, to be fair, the 3 guys that took the most shots were the guys that I'm just saying, I think Devin Vassell should take more than 13, and I feel like Victor Wembanyama should have really took advantage of his mismatches, went into their chest. I don't know what he was doing. Dude, an average boxer would beat Mike Tyson right now. I don't know enough about boxing, and maybe I just have that much faith in Mike Tyson, but it is weird. 57. That's. I'm not saying that's old, you know, in the long scheme of things. That's not old, you know, but boxing wise, that seems kind of crazy. You don't need to know anything about boxing. A younger boxer is fighting a 60-year-old. I just want to be, dude. I want Mike to win. Can I just have this? I just want Mike to win. I guess it's like similar to like, I don't know, man. Manu Ginobili was like nearly 40, and he was like schooling guys that were 20. I don't know, whatever. I mean, that's a 20 age gap and not a 30. But I mean, Tim Duncan did it. That's old for an athlete. It's very old for an athlete. This looks silly. It looks silly. I'll be cheering on Mike though. We all do, but he won't, because Jake Paul is a podcaster who fights people who are retired MMA fighters that are 40 years old and smaller than him. Yeah, that's true. Because how tall is Mike? Mike Tyson's like what, like 5'10", 5'11" or something? God, that's so soft. But maybe, dude, maybe he'll win though. Look at him. He's okay. The one thing that's on our side here, guys. We all want Mike to win. The one thing that's on our side is Mike is absolutely insane. He's still insane. Okay, he's crazy. All right, that's the one thing we have on our side. I don't think he has any doubt in his mind that he can win this fight. And it's not like he's stopped training. Okay, he's been training this entire time. He still trains and work out and stuff. So like. Dude, I really want Mike to win. I don't like the Paul brothers. They seem like terrible people. I know they already made their money, whatever. They win regardless, but you know, I don't know. Just let me have my little bit of excitement of seeing them get beat up. I don't know. He's only doing it for his ego. He wants to see if he still has it. I don't blame Mike Tyson, but I hate the Paul brothers so bad. Me too. That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing we got on our side, though, dude. Mike Tyson is insane. He's a monster.
You still want to fuck with me?
Yeah. See, he's gonna win. Just have faith, okay? Just have faith that Mike's gonna win. All right, let's get out of this. I don't even know what we're talking about. Is there anything here? Okay. We got any press conferences? Any worthwhile press conferences? No, not yet. They haven't uploaded anything yet. Maybe we'll take a look at it another time. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else we got here. This is a fake game, gonna be tied. No, we need Mike to win. Just stop. We need him to knock out Jake Paul. Look, he is one of the greatest boxers of all time. He's gonna win. All right, he still got that punch. He's gonna win. Don't worry. Okay. Should we keep our picks or trade them? Oh, keep them. What do you mean? If you trade any picks, I say like trade Atlanta's picks back, give them another first, and get Trey. I don't know, something like that. But no, keep your picks. I don't know why we would trade them. By the way, Collins has proven to me that he should get moved in the offseason. You got that from this game? I thought Collins was like actually proving that he should be here. So quick little update. All right. If you guys were wondering, I know that this feels like minimal. I know this feels stupid. I know it feels dumb to even go over this, but hey, let's do it nonetheless. San Antonio Spurs, efficiency landscape. All right. It's been a while since we looked at this, but trust me, they have gotten better. All right. So from what I recall over the course of the season, we've had the Spurs either be really poor defensively, so their defensive efficiency be terrible, or we've seen their offense be terrible and their defense improve. Now we are literally mid. Nothing wrong with that, but they're literally mid. Clan can take Mike Tyson in 12-round match. Mike Tyson at 70 years old would beat me, okay? I don't care if he was 80, he would probably still beat me. I just hope he beats Jake Paul. Anyways, the Spurs are mid now. I know that seems like, yay, we're mid. Who cares? But hey, man, keep things in context, all right? So over the last 10 games, we are basically just as good efficiency-wise as the Phoenix Suns. That's something to be excited about. Look, the Spurs have been so bad this season, and they're bottom of the list as far as in the NBA standings. I mean, we've been god awful. There's a real possibility that we don't get to 20 wins. I think we will, but it's a possibility we don't. I mean, everybody and their mama knows that the Spurs are a bad team. But with that being said, the fact that they've looked better and they've come together, and there is no players pointing fingers. We don't have Wemby saying this player sucks or anything. Like, we don't have anybody pointing fingers. It doesn't seem like there's any animosity towards players or with each other or towards the coaching staff or coaching staff, vice versa. Everything seems to still be intact. Everyone understands the vision. Most importantly, the guys that we care about understands the vision. Wemby has already went on record saying that, yes, we've already landscaped the progression curve where we're expecting to be at X amount of time. Like, they're all on the same page. We have so many draft picks coming up. We're fine. You keep all that in context. The fact that the Spurs have been all over the map as far as poor offense, poor defense, the fact that we can at least sit here and say they're mid is actually a pretty good accomplishment at this point. I know it's sad. I know it's a low bar, but we have terrible depth, guys. I mean, our depth on this team is just not good. It's not good. We have no depth. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is the Nuggets game. I'm just trying to show like our roster here, our starters. Two of these guys in our starting lineup are bench players. Seriously. I mean, I'm not saying Julian Champagne's trash. He's not. He'll be really good off the bench. Same thing with Trey Jones. He's not a starting point guard. He should come off the bench. Two of our guys in our starting lineup should be coming off the bench easily. And then when you look at our bench unit, it was initially supposed to be Keldon kind of lead the way, but honestly, our most which we've looked at the stats already, we looked at the analytics on this, whatever. We don't have to go over it again. But our most efficient play is playing through Zach Collins. Funny enough, that's our most effective play is Zach Collins in the post. So the Spurs have been playing through Zach Collins oftentimes off the bench. If any other team said that, the sentence that I just said, I think everyone would agree that they're in trouble, right? Like, Zach Collins isn't a bad player, but if we get to the point where we're like, yeah, on the bench we play through Zach Collins, we're not that good. So the fact that we've been so bad, and the fact that we have such a young team, youngest team in the NBA, and we're leaning on one of our only vets, which, I mean, yeah, he's a vet. I mean, he's played like 4 full seasons, 5 in total. He's a vet. But we're leaning on our one vet. I mean, I guess Keldon technically a vet too, but like leaning on our one vet to lead our bench unit. It's sad. We're not there yet. Don Barlow just got a full contract. This team has no depth. So I am impressed that they even got themselves to mid. And honestly, it actually takes a lot of grit and grind for them not to give up and them to continue to improve. And it speaks volumes of our coaching staff as well to keep these guys motivated. We haven't looked like a lot of other like poor teams, right? Like a lot of teams kind of go into the poor me, stop really playing together. It starts to seem like they hate each other. Like for instance, the Charlotte Hornets, right? Crap, dude, can I find this? I don't even remember who did it. The Charlotte Hornets, there was this crazy play. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, keep things in perspective, all right? Our San Antonio Spurs, we're in good shape because we're trash, but our entire team is still together. The Charlotte Hornets, one of their players had a crazy great play, and no one reacted on their bench. It was insane. Hold on. The Charlotte Hornets official account had to have posted this. Gosh, they had to have, guys. It was such a good play. He shook Kevin Durant out of his boots, and no one on the bench cared. Is this it? I'm looking right now. I gotta show you this. We gotta find it. Are you serious? It was Was it Micic? Is that his name? Micic. I'm sorry. I don't watch a lot of. Charlotte. Here it is. Found it. Here it is. Look at this. So, look at this. This is a team that's not together. Look at this. Shakes him out of his boots. Sit down. And no one on the bench reacts. Right there, our entire bench is up. I know that this is small, but body language means a lot, okay? Our whole team would be losing it. Look at this. Da-da-da. He makes it. And it's not like they're down by 50, okay? This is like in the second quarter. No one on the bench reacted. I've seen a different angle where you can see the entire bench. Just trust me, no one reacted. They're at home, mind you. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Bad teams are teams that aren't efficient and things are going poorly. They're not able to really keep it together and keep that camaraderie. And I feel like the Spurs keeps that camaraderie no matter what. They still celebrate each other. They still get along. Terrible, isn't it? That bench is trash. That's terrible. That's terrible. Did I say something about? Oh, I'm reading this comment. What good players? We are starting our good players. Wemby, Devin, Sohan. Who am I missing? You must be talking to someone. I don't think I said anything in regards to that. I agree with you. I mean, we have decent guys, but yeah, we have no depth, dude. I'm not arguing we don't have a plethora of picks to look forward to, but to pretend this team is losing on purpose, stop. Majority of the fan. Okay, you're reacting to somebody. Majority of the fan base knows how bad a team we got accepted. Yeah, guys, we're not tanking. Oh, Mr. C said we're definitely tanking. No. We are not tanking. We are not tanking. We are attempting to win these games. They're just that bad. Yeah, we're attempting to win these games. It's not like Pop putting out like super, especially at this point. He's been making really good adjustments. It's not like he's putting out like very questionable lineups right now. We just don't have. When Wemby isn't on the court, when Wemby and Sohan, both of them together aren't on the court, or if Devin Vassell aren't on the court with those two, and look, they have to rest. We look really bad. I mean, you can't play Wemby the entire game. In this game in particular against the Nuggets, when Wemby sat, I mean, the Nuggets immediately went on a long run. So they're not tanking. They're not tanking. We're just bad. We're just that bad. Believe it or not. Yeah, we're just that trash. I don't think it's like, look, this season was going to be wait and see. Look what's going on. I was not expecting the Spurs to be this bad, but I wasn't expecting them to make the play-in. And I said that early on. I was like, I don't think this is a play-in team. Before we even got Wemby, I was like, there's no way. There's no way we're a play-in team. I expect us to be bad. Not this bad, but I expect us to be bad nonetheless. And we have had a really tough season as well. I don't know if it's a matter of the NBA trying to get us in on national televised games early on that made our schedule so tough. I have no idea how that works, but man, oh man, it was tough. It's been tough. Let me see. I wonder if we can find this toughest schedule remaining NBA. Yeah, remaining schedule strength. Yeah, look at this. Remaining schedule strength for us is still kind of ridiculous. Yeah, we're still 7th in the NBA right now. That's insane. That's insane. I don't know. Is there anyone from Austin Spurs that might be called up aside from Sissoko? Right now, nothing I can really think of other than bringing up Sissoko, honestly. Spurs have been rebuilding since 2017. Why is everyone resetting the rebuild now? How have they been rebuilding since 2017? They haven't been rebuilding since 2017. What are you talking about? The biggest argument back in 2017, well, you probably think in 2018. The biggest argument back then during 2018 season was the fact that they weren't rebuilding. A lot of Spurs fans were upset because they weren't rebuilding. They were still trying to win. When you trade Kawhi Leonard for DeMar DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan keeping LA and riding it out with those guys, that is not a team that's tanking. That is a team obviously trying to win. Because they've been trashed since then. Well, now you're just changing the definition of a rebuild then. Being mid is not the same as rebuilding. They were just mid. They just been mid. They were shooting for the playoffs. I think once we missed the playoffs twice, that's when the Spurs said, all right, rebuild time. Which I think is fine timing, but I mean, I don't think any fan is wrong for saying they should have attempted to rebuild earlier. But seeing how things panned out, maybe you are kind of wrong to say we should have rebuilt earlier. I mean, in hindsight, we got Wembanyama, so like, I don't know if you really want to complain that much, right? I don't know. Buy merch before Clan hates me. I don't hate you. I like you, Texas. You're cool. 30 wins a season ain't great either. 30 wins a season is mid. I'm just saying if you're mid doesn't necessarily mean that you're like rebuilding just because you're mid. They're just a mid team. They were just mid. It's year one. Why are you guys panicking as if the front office will not make a move this offseason? They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They are not mid. They are bad. Efficiency does not win games. I was saying they were mid when they had DeMar DeRozan in LA leading the way. I think that was like genuinely mid. I think they've been mid over the course of the last 10 games. I mean, efficiency wise, I mean, that's kind of what it shows. But no, they are a bad team. Yeah, they're very bad, actually. But they've kept it together to a degree, to some degree, right? Everyone was making fun of ESPN, but they were right. They better hurry up. Calm down. The Spurs are doing it the smart way. They have the picks. They're going to make something happen. At the very least, in the next 2 years, the Spurs are going to look much better. If we're sitting on here and I expect to do this, YouTube thing for a very long time, okay? If we go into next season or the season after and the Spurs are still the same and we're still losing, I'll start panicking with you. Right now, that is not the case. This team wasn't built around Wemby. It wasn't built for Wemby. When you drafted Devin Vassell, he can fit in any system. When you drafted Sohan, he can fit in any system. Blake Wesley had a lot of, and still has a lot of promise. Malachi, he was supposed to be a lottery pick. You can't go wrong with him. The Spurs didn't know that they were going to get Wemby. They knew they were going to attempt to get Wemby. They didn't know they would. So, you didn't really build for Wemby necessarily, but there are a few guys on this team right now where I sit back and I'm like, yeah, they fit with the Wemby future. So just give it some time. They'll be all right. Give it a couple seasons. If 2 seasons go by and we're sitting here and we're in the same position and the Spurs aren't like even touching the playoffs, then I'm with you. I'm with you. Then we got a problem. Pop's refusal to call timeouts when the other team goes on massive runs is frustrating. He done the last few games. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. That is frustrating. I guess my question would be like, yeah, you got to call timeout and just talk it out with your team, but it's the lineup that you kind of have, you don't really have that much control over. You know, like I feel like the only thing that would have really stopped that run is if you just put Wemby back in. That's how sad it is. Yeah, just put Wemby back in. I don't know. Clan, why Wemby downfall after Şengün dropped 45 on him? That's not true. No, he dropped 45 on him, and then Wemby had a really good game after that. And then he went against the Rockets, and they beat him up. It's these teams that's kind of figuring him out right now, and he's going to get better in the offseason, obviously. But, like, yeah, they just kind of figured him out. And these sturdy guys closer to the ground, swiping at him, double teaming him. And he's panicking. He's not being patient like he said that he needed to be. Back when he was watching or going against KD, he was like, I admire how patient KD is and he gets to his spots. Wemby's still learning that. He's still learning that. So, but it'll get to a point. Don't worry. It happens with every great player. They find a way to get to their spots, and there's nothing you can do about it. There was nothing you could do about 2003 Duncan. There was nothing you could do about it. You can double team him. You can do whatever you want. There was nothing you can do. He was going to get to his spots, and he was patient. Wemby just panics too often right now, and he doesn't have the talent around him to take advantage of being double teamed. Let's just be real. I think Sohan's great off ball as far as his cuts and everything regarding that, but just overall, this team is just not it. Is not it. Some of these guys are gonna have to go. Wemby needs to work on his grip of the ball. I'll say this. My biggest issue with Wemby early on, before the season even started, was securing rebounds. And I'll say he done a much better job of securing rebounds. So I have no doubt in my mind that he'll get better at that as well, like holding on to the ball. Olympics would be great for him. Waking up his inner competitor. His inner competitor is there, and stay hungry for next season. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. That's all I got to say about this segment. Spurs are mid now. It's okay. All right. It was something else I wanted to go over. See if I can find it. All right, guys, Pop answered a really good question. I don't know where this is from. If the chat can tell me where this is from, maybe we can watch it. I have no idea. And I think I was too lazy to kind of search for it. But Pop was asked by Don Harris if there were any more clarity on which players would be part of the rebuild going forward. This type of question, I'm pretty sure it's because Don Harris asked it. This type of question, I feel like Pop would normally scoff at this, but it was a really good answer. So this is something that shouldn't really shock us, but at the same time, yeah, I think it's good that we know about this, right? Okay, it looks like no one in the chat is saying where this is from. That's fine. So Pop says, we all have opinions every day. Coaches meet every day, and we talk about that sort of thing, along with everything else. When the season ends, obviously, we'll sit down with management and have that discussion. But whether it's a young team or an older team, every team has that discussion. There are changes made every year, so that just goes with the territory. In other words, yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes going into this next season. A lot of changes. It's from the internet, so it's true. That is true. It is from the internet, in fact, so it is indeed true. Yes. That is actually true. Also, this person, this Raw guy, follows me, so I trust him automatically. I trust every single person that follows me. Anything they say, I take it with the biggest grain of salt. But yeah, anyways, look, regardless, yeah, obviously this is something that's going to happen. They're going to have that discussion. They're going to meet about it. Now, from my understanding, a lot of times it's kind of, we're a functioning franchise, okay? We're not like my Cowboys, all right? It seems like with the Spurs, everything is in sync. Like everybody talks, everybody's in communication, everybody's on the same page, everyone understands the vision. It's not like the Cowboys where it's like one guy who like dictates everything and you just need to get in line, okay? Not necessarily like that with the Spurs. I feel like everybody, this is one thing that I noticed about the Spurs, okay? It's top down, literally top down. I think every single person, at least from what we've seen, respects each other. They respect the other person's opinion. I saw people going off and on about how our assistant coach, maybe he's making calling the shots because Pop just listened to everything he says when he's on the sideline. He talks to him and then Pop makes the adjustments based on what he says. It's like, that's respect. They respect each other. Everybody respects each other. They know what you do well, I can't do, and what I do well, I can teach you on how to do it a little bit better. Like everyone respects each other in that franchise, and I think that it goes a long way when there's not just one person or a couple people just dictating the shots for every single thing. I get very infuriated, and it usually comes from, for some reason, okay, I just think a lot of older fans just hate Pop. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. It comes from older fans. I don't want to have that much hatred in my heart when I get older. I just don't. But a lot of older fans just seem to think that Pop just runs everything. It's like Pop is he's just controlled. Pop is scouting this player. Pop is doing this. A lot of times when they draft certain guys, like they'll talk to Pop about it, but a lot of times Pop doesn't even know much about like certain players' games at all. He trusts the front office. He trusts the professionals in that department, and then they kind of bounce off of each other. It's probably more so like a Pop, what do you think we need, right? Like kind of that type of meeting. Pop, what do you think we need? What positions do you think need to be filled? Are you okay if we were to move this player? Do you think we need this player? Blah blah blah. And that's more than likely what the conversation is like. And then from there, the professional scouts, they get the right guys to fit those roles that Pop probably thinks that he has. That he needs. Pop gets so much hate. He really does, man. Yeah, see, that's the one thing. Mendito, he said the stop booing thing did not help. Dude, I lost my mind when Pop did that because I said, no, don't do that. Because it's like, okay, yeah, you're taking a moral high ground, whatever. I mean, I didn't agree with Pop in that instance, but it's like, okay, whatever, I get it. It's been so long at this point. Maybe it was getting kind of ugly, whatever. I'm not mad at it. But at the end of the day, I was like, don't do that. It's so cringe, but I knew people that already hated him was going to hate him even more. But it is cringe. I hate that we can't come out of that situation and just say, wow, that was really cringy for Pop to say. Like, we got to assign all this other stuff onto Pop after that. But I don't know. If you're gonna hate him, you're gonna hate him anyway, I guess. Oh yeah, see, there you go. He said Pop wasn't familiar with Tony Parker, for example. There you go. Yeah, see, like everybody respects each other in that franchise. It's not one person dictating every single thing. It's not just a couple guys saying this is what we're gonna do no matter what, and you need to get in line. It's none of that. Everyone respects each other, top down. And you see it even with players. Like it's even with Wemby. I know Wemby was already like this, but it's even with Wemby. Wemby respects his teammates a lot, actually. As you guys know, Don Barlow, who went undrafted ended up saying during Summer League that he was blown away by the fact that this guy that's bigger than life, this first overall pick, is asking me questions about how the NBA works and asking me questions about my game so he can add on to his. He was like, what the heck? What the heck? Everyone respects each other. He is the perfect Spur right now. I don't know. I just really like that about this franchise, man. No ego. Exactly. No ego. No ego. You know, the only ego they have is they really believe in what they do personally. Like, I think Pop really does believe he is like a great coach. Pop probably won't openly say like I'm the greatest coach of all time, but he definitely takes pride in what he does. And it's the same thing with the players. Like, they take pride in what they do. But as far as like ego, I'm above the team. No one's above anybody. I know we look at the team and we're like, yeah, no egos, you know, this player isn't over this player. But it's like that everywhere. It's like they were the entire franchise. I don't think, just from my observations, if I'm wrong, if I'm proven to be wrong, whatever, I'll take it. But I don't believe that like the owner of the San Antonio Spurs treats like all departments like trash, or treats them like, well, I'm the head honcho here, because everyone seems to be on the same page with everything. I really noticed that, and I really like that, and I admire that about this franchise. And being a Dallas Cowboys fan, I admire it even more, because I hate my Dallas Cowboys. I hate them. I hate Dallas Cowboys more than Eagles fans. I hate them with a passion. I can't stand them. I hate them. I hate what they did to me. Only something you love can hurt you as bad as the Dallas Cowboys. Give Pop the Lakers roster. They won't be in the play-in right now. Wait, what? Give Pop the Lakers roster and they won't be in the play-in? What are you talking? Why would you make that statement? What does that mean? Why? Why wouldn't they be in the play? Why wouldn't they be in the play-in? Are you saying? I'm so confused. Is he saying Ham is? I'm so confused. Are you saying Ham is a better coach than Pop? Or, am I just reading that wrong? Yeah, I'm so confused by what you mean by that. Think he means give Pop more talent, he does better? But he said if Pop had the Lakers roster, they won't be in the play-in. Oh, you're saying that they'll be better than the play-in. Oh, okay. I think that's what he meant. Because, like, Vane usually has, like, pretty good takes. So that kind of threw me off. Maybe he meant they'd be top 6. Yeah, maybe that's what he meant. They'd be in top 6 seed and not in the play-in. Oh, okay. Pop with Lakers roster will be top 3 in the West. Yeah, they will be top 6 at least. Okay, that's what you meant. Okay, because I was like Ham. I was like, you're not trying to say Ham is a better coach than Pop, are you? Oh man, don't you love Chuck saying like, "Oh my God, you guys are talking about the play-in like it's a real thing." No one cares about the play-in, and literally the Miami Heat just went to the finals, like, and they were a play-in team. Insane. That goes back to the whole D'Lo situation. Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say this franchise, everyone's in sync. Everyone understands what's going on. Everyone knows the assignment, and Wemby is an extension of that. But yeah, but in other words, with all this being said, people are going to be gone. All right, people are gonna go bueno, not bueno. It's going to be no bueno for them. That's what I meant to say. Lakers will be OKC in the playoffs though. I will be watching. The playoffs are going to be interesting this year for sure. I'll be watching. All right. I think that's all I got for right now. I'll go live Sunday night. Yeah, we do have another thing to go over. We got a few other things. So I'll go live Sunday night for sure. We'll do some more stuff because I'm going to be gone Wednesday through Friday. I'll be gone. I won't be here. But I'll come back and probably do some videos on Saturday. But let me see how the Spurs roster looking. Not roster, schedule looking. All right, so we got, so I won't be here to cover. All right, so I won't be here to cover this Tuesday game. And then they play on Friday. I won't be here to cover the Friday game. But then they play Saturday. I'll go live. I'll probably go live that Saturday night. That'll be cool. So we'll do something like that. So I'll go live Sunday, and then I'll be back Saturday. But I'll have videos and stuff. Monday maybe after the Nets game. Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. I could go live on Monday night. We'll see. We'll see how many videos we got, ready. Because I want to be at least line you guys up with enough videos until I get back. So we'll see. Wait, can we get a Go Spurs Go? I gotta hear it. Go Spurs Go. Can I be honest? You're gonna hate me. I feel like the Go Spurs Go rant is like super corny. I never really liked it. I do it because I have to. I'm obligated. I'm mandated to do it as a San Antonio Spurs fan. But I've always hated the Go Spurs Go thing. I've always thought it was corny. It's fine, and I'll say it because I'm mandated to. But I don't like it. I don't say it with a lot of enthusiasm. That is San Antonio for you. I live here and love my corny city. There you go. There we go. I missed that ish. Oh yeah, one time Spurs fans, go Spurs go. 1, 2, 3. I was like, oh my god, make it stop. We can't come up with something different. Yeah, we don't really have a choice in the matter. We have to do it, unfortunately. I don't like doing it, but what? TSR stuff? What does that mean? I just think the Go Spurs Go thing is corny. I hate the free throw chance. Oh yeah, 2 shots? Oh jeez. Good God. You guys need to go to Memphis, all right? Go to a Memphis game, all right? Ain't nothing corny about Memphis. Nothing. There's not a corny bone in their body. Go to a Memphis game. Oh, TSR puts the GSG in his intro. Oh, the Go Spurs Go. Oh gosh. Not hating on TSR. It's just I hate the Go Spurs Go thing. Memphis shaking my head. Memphis has a good time, all right? Memphis has a good time, all right? You're not gonna find anything corny. You know what Memphis does? They play whoop that trick. All right. When they're beating up on your team, they play whoop that trick. They're ruthless. That's a great movie, by the way. If you guys never seen Hustle and Flow, please go see it. Saw it when I was a kid, I think. When did that come out? 2006? Yeah. Saw it when I was a kid. Loved it as a kid. Saw it as an adult, and it's a great film. You should watch it. You should watch Hustle and Flow. Best rap films of all time is Hustle and Flow and 8 Mile. I think by a long shot. I still got to see Bodied. I haven't seen Bodied yet. It's like the Wemby shooting 2. Yeah. That has a ton of meaning though. 2 shots. 2 shots. Gosh, I don't know. If you come up with something, I will be more than willing to try to shout it during games, Clan. It won't work. It's not like it's going to catch on like that. But yes, it's too much history behind Go Spurs Go and 2 shots. It's just nothing. Just stop being corny. Just play whoop that trick when you're beating up on the team. That song is so good. Recognize I ain't playing. If you violate off the top trick, you gotta go. I inhaled and allotted, and to show you who you with. DJ, that's the name, and I came to bring the pain. Hey, bustin' down you nigga lane. Yeah, you know. From the gutter, pimp type / drug dealer. Born and raised in the Memphis, Tennessee. Before it's said and done, you remember me. It's only the beginning. We got a lot to say. Been a long time, and we got hell to pay. We shout win VP next season. That's cool. The stadium Garbo. I don't like the stadium either. I don't like the AT&T. Well, it's the Frostbank now, right? I don't really like that either. So, all right. Anyways, I will give it to you guys later, man. Deuces. Win VP is great. It is great. All right. Deuces. Bye. Bye.